Good afternoon. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News. Summit Stage needs a place to put its drivers, but the options are not simple or cheap.
Yes, we're seeing the cost increase on absolutely everything, so that's not so much a surprise.
That was County Commissioner Elizabeth Lawrence from a meeting today.
Are we being as efficient as we can with trying to get the most amount of units for our dollars?
First up is a home in Dillon, where renovations for 10 beds will cost $3.8 million. Next is the new high-tech bus barn in Frisco, where sandwiching 10 rooms above the garage will cost $5.8 million. County Commissioner Tamara Pogue sees the need for both.
I don't want to slow this project up. I know how desperate we are for housing.
But she wants a little bit more legwork there in Dillon.
I don't know that I'm comfortable that you guys have explored every possible option.
And the clock is ticking. Work on the Dillon renovations could start by next week. Also doubling down on employee housing is Summit School District. Superintendent Dr. Tony Bird has promised to make housing a top priority this school year. The district's not officially pursued employee housing since 2016, when a facilities master plan said it was a long-term goal. It identified property near Summit High School as the best fit. You can join the school district tomorrow for a public review of that 2016 facilities master plan. That meeting is 5:30 p.m. at Summit High tomorrow. Thieves are on the prowl again in Frisco, stealing more than $50,000 of property this July. That's in 1 month more than most of last year, but down significantly from July 2021, when thieves stole 3 times as much. Kellen Ender, the new director at Building Hope, believes suicide prevention here in Summit should not be limited to locals.
We have an unfortunate reality that sometimes people come here with the event of ending their life. And so it is important for us to consider not only our community of people who live and work in Summit, but also our tourist community and our visitors.
Local suicide rates have improved since 2016, but with spikes during the pandemic. The rate in Colorado remains one of the 10 highest in the nation. Town of Dillon learned a lot from its paid parking experiment for amphitheater shows, like this at the marina.
So it was a good and a bad thing. Good in terms of open access for marina users. Bad thing in terms of capacity at the tiki bar.
That was town manager Nathan Johnson.
We saw a correlation there that a lot of people like to drive down to the marina lot, park there, go visit the tiki bar before heading into the amphitheater for a show.
There will be no more paid parking this summer, but the marina will still be limited during shows to marina guests only. Town of Breckenridge is adding 2 more homes to its registry of historic landmarks. First is the Casey residence at 112 North French, built in 1886. Second is the Howe residence at 106 South French, built between 1890 and 1896. Both are privately owned and still lived in. Local fire danger is moderate today in Summit, still with no fire restrictions. In sports, the Rockies open a series with the Rays today. And in local sports, Summit High Boys Soccer is playing Battle Mountain away this afternoon. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News.